It's good, YouTube. We back at it again, and it's been a week after that Tatiana 3 UFC 312 beatdown. So now onto the next subject. Onto the story must go on. So I see a lot of comparison to these two fighters right here, Weili and Valentina Shevchenko, on who is the pound for pound fighter right now, WMA fighter right now. And me being a big Weili fan, I can certainly say that Valentina still holds that pound for pound title, just based on her resume, based on her years in the sport. She's outlasted a lot of the greats already. Well, not the greats, but she's been there. She's dominating her division, even though she just got her belt back. Also, I look at it this way: Weili has never even left the 115 division. You know what I'm saying? Like, Weili's still like the young buck right now of the greats right now. You know, of that great pound for pound list right now. Like right now, if I were to put anyone active fighters right now, pound for pound, I would put, out of the active fighters, I would put Cyborg. But for the greatest of all time, I have to go with Amanda Nunes, because she beat the two of the greats as of right now in Valentina Shevchenko and Cyborg. And those two were, two of the biggest names in WMMA. And she also beat Ronda Rousey, which was the biggest name. So, at the end of the day, I still put it on Valentina Shevchenko, pound for pound. But with Weili, with her actions, challenging Valentina, I don't necessarily say for the belt, but for a pound for pound title, actually the belt too. Weili has more to gain out of that fight than Valentina does. But if Valentina's up for the challenge, she welcomes all comers for that belt, which makes her also another pound for pound. Like for me, Weili is my favorite fighter, but she's still young in the sport right now. Like Valentina, like Weili, when it all said and done, like Valentina was one of the idols of Weili. That was the main target when Weili was coming up. That there were two fighters people were aiming for at the time, where it was Joanna and it was Valentina. So at the end of the day, Weili's still on the come up. Like the way I would describe it, like if I were to say out of the two, Weili is the more exciting fighter. Is that how we put it? Out of all the fighters right now, out of all the WMMA fighters, Weili is the most exciting WMMA fighter. Pound for pound, I'm not too. I wouldn't go that far. My preference of classifying her as being the goat is I wouldn't say it right now, but she's close to there. Just based on her future path that's going on. Like if she were to take the belt, well, when she takes the belt from Valentina and defends it a couple times, she, in my eyes, she will be the pound for pound, as well as the greatest woman, the GOAT, basically. So that would just be she's on the right path. She's got the right roadmap to getting herself to there. Like Valentina's been been fighting for long, so like she has the resume, she has the experience, she's fought like in different weight classes, she's even beat fighters in different weight classes. Like she beat Juliana Pena, she arguably won one of the fights against Nunez. So yeah, like you can't take that away from her, and I wouldn't. Like I said, I always said that Valentina is the greatest flyweight right now, right? That there's been, like I even when they started that division, I always used to say that they made that division just so Valentina can, hold it. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't want to drop to 115, and 135 was a little bit too big for her, a little bit, So she said it herself. She's comfortable at 128, 125, and she wasn't planning to leave. Like I know her plans got spoiled when she lost her match to Grasso the first time, because like in one of her pressers she was saying that when she beat if she would have beat Grasso, she would have jumped up to 135 to try to get the belt. But now with the growth of the 125 division, like she has a there's a lot of people that she can have a good fights with, and still because like the one like 125 and 115 are the divisions that have the most fighters in them. And then when you go up to 135 or even 145, like there's not that much of a selection there. So like for me, um, for weili, if she if weili decides to move up and she beats Valentina, like to me that's the top divisions in WMMA right now. It's 115 and 125. Like for someone to hold the belt in those two divisions, like Amanda Nunes when she held the belt for 145 and 135, it's like there wasn't really that much selection. There wasn't really that many opponents for her to be like, I solidify myself as the baddest bitch on the block. Like it was more like she was this there at the right time, right place, right time. Right place, right time in her career to fight for the belt. And yeah, in reality, if you look at these two fighters, they both, I can see people arguing it, but when you gotta be real to yourself and understand, Weili still has a bit more in her career to do to solidify herself as pound for pound, but she has a good roadmap to getting there. You know what I'm saying? And even being the greatest of all time. Like Valentina, she's she's already like on the top, like out of active fighters right now. Like you can't take that title away from her as being the pound for pound right now, because she's put in the work. She's undeniable about running her division. She overcame adversity, won the title back. But this is a fight I would like to see for that pound for pound title. But if y'all have any more basic comment down below if you want to argue this fact with me, because like this is coming from a big weili fan. Like, I'm a big weili fan. Like no one can tell me different that weili isn't the top straw weight right now. No one can tell me anything. But like as pound for pound, like she still needs to experience fighting in a higher weight class for me to even consider her pound for pound. Like if you're not moving weight, moving a weight class and trying to try yourself in that, then you are just basically running your division. Like you're the best at that division. Like Volkanovski tried it. He was a pound for pound fighter in the males, but he only pretty much ran his division, and then he ended up getting the spot for a little bit when he ended up going up and fighting Islam, and putting up a good fight. Actually, he was pound for pound for running the division, which, arguably could be different, but at the end of the day, no one was really actively fighting the way, had the experience of consecutively defending their division like Volkanovski did. Like Weili still has fighters that she could be fighting right now, like in Verna, also Mackenzie Dern. So like there are still some open questions. But like I said, the ultimate scenario for Weili to reach that GOAT status for me in WMMA is take the title away from Valentina, defend it against Grasso, her first title defense against Grasso, and then her final her retirement fight is for her to defend it and beat Rose. And that to me, well, like it's just more of a perfect scenario for Weili to retire from, But if you guys have any other arguments, just comment down below and let me know what's up. All right, peace.